will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Maryland's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find...
There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. With the catch, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here we go. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught over the middle. It's Bonner. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got him. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And
breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Final play of the quarter coming. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unleashes one deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently.
Touchdown, Terrapins! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air. It's Raiola. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
No, 100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The short hands. It's Johnson. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Webb.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Terrapins need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He drops the toe, and how about the ball? And only the receiver could get it.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keep...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Ives. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Turning it off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nebraska. And that one will give them the lead. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me, get the bullpen warmed up.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using his legs, it's eyes. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Ives. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big... run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ives. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ives. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an out. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Ives. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's eyes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's eyes. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he added the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Terrapins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Bell. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense putting points on the board.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.